Kobe Sanders is not in the starting lineup. Not sure what's going on there. We are told that he will play in this game, but it's Tyler Rollison, Brandon Love, Nick Davidson, Xavier Dussel, and Justin McBride is making his third start of the season, Keith.
Yeah, interesting to see Kobe Sanders not in the lineup after his 30-point game, but I'm sure we'll still see plenty of him tonight.
All right, so we are underway. The Wolfpack will have the opening possession. Rollison over to Dussel, and Dussel with a clean jumper to start the contest. Dussel, a former Wyoming Cowboy himself. He started his career in Laramie. We'll get to more on that in just a little bit, but a good start for him after he only scored 3 points in the meeting against Wyoming back in December. Tyler Rollison controlling the traffic for the Wolfpack, the sophomore guard from Los Angeles. Thrust into a starting role after the loss of Trey Coleman. 3-point attempt from McBride comes off the front of the iron. Coleman had season-ending hand surgery today, ending his Wolfpack career. A very tough way to see things go down for Coleman, who finished up his career having played the most games in silver and blue history. Certainly not how anybody wanted to see how his career go to an end.
Such a tough way to go out, especially down the stretch of your senior year with one last chance to maybe make a run in the Mountain West tournament and just to end your college career on an injury like that. It's never good, and feel bad for Trey Coleman.
7 to shoot here for the Wolfpack. Rollison with 5 will unload from 3, and a couple of straight misses there for the Wolfpack. Our keys to the game brought to you by Bradley Drendel and Janae, the #1 law firm for people who want to be treated like they're #1. For Wyoming, you're looking at them from beyond the arc.
Yeah, the key to their offense is making threes. They hit 11 against Nevada in the first matchup, shot 52% from the line. So if they get hot, that's when their offense is tough to start. They don't have a lot of guys who can score outside of Obi Ugbim.
What are you keying in for the Wolfpack?
Play a complete game. We saw the first 10 minutes against Boise State. They came out hot. They got up 10 points, and then they kind of let Boise slowly get back into the game. We've seen that a lot this season. Playing hard early, getting their hot streaks, and then they slow down and let the other team get back into it.
Foul goes against Magassa. An early substitution coming for Sundance Wicks and the Cowboys. Matija Belic, junior from Serbia, checking into the action here. 2 minutes gone. Dussel got an open look from 3. That one came in and out.
Nevada, 3 threes in 4 possessions so far. That's not usually their game. They're more of an inside-out team that we've seen this season, and part of that is Kobe Sanders being on the bench, who's usually the one that can get inside and attack the basket if Nick Davidson's not touching the ball.
Both teams off to a slow shooting start. Nevada is now 1 of 5 after that miss from Rollison. Wyoming is 0 of 3. McBride on the fadeaway. A pure shot there from Justin McBride, the sophomore out of Plano, Texas. Averaging about 5 points a game. He has had some very impactful games this year in his sophomore season, scoring in as many as 19 this year against Fresno State. As the Cowboys get their first bucket, courtesy of Cole Henry.
Coach Alford already bringing Kobe Sanders off the bench, waiting to come in here. He's probably hoping for a little bit better start without Sanders, but with only some tough shooting to start, get Sanders right back in the game.
Here's Egbim. Wyoming sends it back out. Nesbitt on the drive, covered up by McBride. Belic on the baseline. Egbim for 3. Contested shot is well off the mark. Cowboys 1 of 5 from the field. McBride lets it go. Rebounded by Rollison, finds an open look for Dussel, got it.
That's a good sign for Nevada. Xavier Dussel already 2 shots made. You get him going early, he can get a big night.
Dussel hitting 44% of his shots from downtown this year. He's now 59 makes for the Wolfpack. As that one trickles out, and will take us to our first media timeout. Wolfpack on top 7-2 early. The Cowboys having a hard time finding their shot.
Xavier Dussel, the two spent 3 seasons together in Laramie, and to this day, they still wear matching wristbands with each other as a way of staying connected. Dussel said he tucks it in his sock every time he plays basketball. Wicks added Dussel is one of the most unbelievable humans he's ever known, and whoever gets to coach him is really lucky.
All right, thank you so much, Shannon. Dussel off to a great start, 5 of 7 for the Wolfpack. Kenny only had 3 points in that first meeting in Laramie, but he played for Sundance Wicks when he was the assistant coach at Wyoming under Jeff Linder. Was there for a couple of seasons before taking the head coaching job at Green Bay, and then was able to come back to Wyoming. And it's an incredible story for Sundance Wicks, a Wyoming kid who dreamed of playing for the Wyoming Cowboys. He was actually offered a scholarship, but then the coaching staff changed and he had that rescinded. Now, all these years later, gets to lead his hometown state's team. It's a pretty incredible deal for Sundance Wicks.
It is. I don't know what's better, getting to play for the hometown team or coach it, but he got his redemption after getting a scholarship rescinded, and got a pretty good Cowboys team here, and building on something for the future.
Nevada out to a 10-4 lead now after a made 3 from Tyler Rollison. Wolfpack have hit 2 and 6. Kobe Sanders joins the folds, feeding Nick Davidson, who takes the 3. Jordan Nesbitt there to crash the glass. Nesbitt at his 3rd collegiate stop. Began his career at Memphis. After that was at Hampton, and now at Wyoming. Former 4-star recruit out of high school. Ten to 4 early goings. The Wolfpack 4 of 12 from the fields. Wyoming is 2 of 8. Agbim gets some space, and you can see just how pure that jump shot is.
Bad defense there by Nevada. No real communication on the screen, and left Agbim wide open for the jumper. He'll knock that down every time.
49% shooter this year. His first in the Mountain West Conference after playing at the Division II level at Fort Lewis College. Nick Davidson bowling his way to the basket.
Tough move by Nick Davidson, fighting through the contact there.
Nesbitt getting space away from Sanders and knocks down the 3.
Well, it's funny, that 2 best players for Wyoming, Nesbitt and Ogbig, both transfers, but one started at Memphis, who's basically a tournament team every season. And then Ogbim, who came from Division II, just shows the crazy world of college basketball. The players can basically come from every level nowadays. Good finish there by Justin McBride.
McBride with his 2nd field goal of the evening. Nevada back in front by 5. Feed inside to the big man, Koyunets. He can't finish. Rebound Nevada. The Wolfpack have had the edge early on the glass. Little pick and roll action. McBride found open from the wing, and he'll miss his 2nd 3-point attempt. Nevada 2 of 8 from distance. 4 of 6 on their 2-point attempts. Nesbitt out of control, but a whistle goes against Nevada's Tyler Rollison.
Well, Nevada wanted the call here as Nesbitt pushed off, but Rolison had that initial reach in that they called. Good defense there, being physical by Rolison though on the bigger Nesbitt.
Couple of more substitutions for Steve Alford in the Wolfpack. Chuck Bailey III and Jariah Coleman checking in. The Wolfpack have now had 8 players on the floor here early on. And a whistle goes against Tyler Rolison. That was a 3-point shot. Nevada will not like that as they go into the second media timeout of the first half. It's the Wolfpack 14, the count. Nevada 6 of 15 from the floor. Xavier Dussel, 5 points. Justin McBride with 4. Both of them have gone to the bench. As Wyoming is set to shoot 3 times here following a foul by Tyler Rolison. And the first is good from Kobe Newton, a senior from Portland. He's been a phenomenal free throw shooter this season. He's only missed once in now 30 attempts. He is 29 of 30.
Wrong guy to foul on a 3-point shot for sure, although from our angle it didn't look like Rolison really got him. And there you go, Alex, the announcer's jink as he misses his second free throw of the season.
We got him. Foul went against Chuck Bailey III, though, as Wyoming will get another possession here. And 11:53 left here in the first.
Well, that's been one of the issues for Nevada the last couple games is rebounding. And that's the last thing you want to see is giving up an offensive rebound on a free throw and giving Wyoming another possession here.
5 to shoot here for Wyoming. Egbin splits the defense, finds the open shooter. It's off the mark, though, from the big man, Tainamo. And now a whistle comes against Wyoming, and that one goes against Wills, A.J. Wills.
Tough spot there for Wills going against the 6'9" Kobe Sanders, but Nevada's going to look to take advantage of that matchup every single time they have it. Wouldn't be surprised on the inbound here. Get the ball in and post Kobe Sanders right back up.
Egbin off to the bench as Jordan Nesbitt comes back in. Egbin relatively quiet so far, only 4 points for Wyoming. That is led by as many as 6 here in this first half. Another whistle, and once again, it goes against A.J. Wills. So a couple quick fouls on number 3. And just like that, Egbin will come right back in for the Cowboys. He's been kind of an Iron Man this year for Wyoming. Last game out against San Jose State, he played the entire 40 minutes. Never went to the bench.
That's impressive for anybody, but Wyoming needs it. He's their only guy really scoring over double digits consistently in every game, so they need his offensive firepower.
Nick Davidson driving to the basket, draws the foul against Kainamo. The Wolfpack will get to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Davidson hitting 70% of his free throw attempts this year. He leads the team now with 104 makes. He's been there 148 times this year. The team overall has had some major struggles converting at the line this season, and frankly, it's cost them a number of games, potentially even the game against Boise State over the weekend, where Nevada was 6 of 12, but also missed a couple of 1-and-1s. And in a tight game that came down to one possession late, those little things like that really add up. Coach Alford talking to me after the game on Wolfpack All Access about his team's free throw struggles, and he usually looks as a metric for his team that he wants his team to make more free throws than the opposition attempts. He said that his teams in his 34 years of coaching, that's a pretty consistent thing. If his teams are making more free throws than his opponents are attempting, those are usually really good teams.
Yep, and that's what they've been the last couple of years with guys like Kenan Blackshear and Jared Lucas. Guys who could get to the basket, draw fouls, and make their free throws. And we've seen at times this year Nevada's been able to attack the basket, get to the free throw line a lot, but the conversion is where it struggled. And like you said, it's cost them games this season, especially that one on Saturday night against Boise.
Off to a good start, though, here this evening as Davidson has made his first three. Make it 4 for 4 for Nick. Nevada extends their lead 18-11. Gets a smile from Coach Alford as he heads off to the bench. Halfway through the first half, the Wolfpack shooting about 40% from the floor. Wyoming working it inside with Abube. He escapes out to Egbim for three, and he knocks it down.
He does not need much space to knock it down. Tough contested three there, and Ogbim buries it.
Has the third best three-point shooting percentage in the country this year at 47. He's the Mountain West best three-point shooter, and showing why here early.
There's Kobe Sanders getting on the board. Great patience, getting to the basket. He's really, really excelled late in the season with those little mid-range jump shots.
Sanders 13 of 19 from the floor in Nevada's game against Boise on Saturday. Again, 30 points in that effort. As Nesbitt gets a little bit of space from him. His shot is off the mark, though, and rebounded by Chuck Bailey III. McBride barreling his way towards the basket, but left it short. As the season has gone on, you're right, you have definitely seen an improvement in a pretty incredible skill level from Kobe Sanders at that mid-range two-point game, even at the three-pointer, but he can hit a lot of shots, a lot of tough, difficult shots that he can make look easy. And that was something when we talked to Sundance Wicks on Zoom a couple days ago, he was remarking just how many tough shots he can make.
Well, that's the advantage of being a 6'9" point guard, shooting guard, is he gets a lot of mismatches. So shots that would usually be tough for most people, he's got someone 3, 4, 5 inches shorter on him, are a little easier for him, especially as you get closer to the basket.
After a made three from Kobe Newton, Nevada on the other end is fouled from beyond the arc. So now we'll see Xavier Dussel take 3 free throws. Dussel on the year has barely gotten to the free throw line. He's only attempted 10 shots. He was 7 of 10 coming in.
Speaks to his game as pretty strictly a three-point shooter. Doesn't go to the basket a lot, doesn't draw a lot of fouls, but as a good shooter, you would think you want to try and get to the line a little bit more.
It's interesting, you look at his shooting numbers on the season, 44% from three. He's made 59. He's only hit 16 two-point shots this season. You're right, it has been almost exclusively from beyond the arc. Misses 2 of 3 at the stripe. Gets the rebound on the other side. That maybe has been the biggest difference in the game, where Nevada, of course, lost Jared Lucas last year. They went and got Xavier Dussel out of the transfer portal from Fresno State as one of the best three-point shooters in the conference. Nevada was looking to replace that three-point production from Jared Lucas. But the one thing they really have not replaced, and you touched on it a few minutes ago, was Jared Lucas's ability to get to the free throw line.
His ability to get to the free throw line and score beyond just the three-point line. Jared Lucas was really, really good at mid-range jumpers, coming off screens, and finishing at the basket. So a big loss for Nevada last year, but DuSell has been able to knock down a lot of threes. You can't make that one here as Wyoming has cut this lead to 1.
Wyoming now 4 of 8 from the outside after a made triple from Jordan Nesbitt. Second and third opportunities, and then blocked at the rim. They'll go on a tie-up on a 4th chance from the Cowboys. And that'll take us to another immediate timeout. Nevada has gone scoreless for almost 3 minutes to go here at Lawler Event Center, campus of the University of Nevada. Want to welcome in all of our viewers from across the Mountain West Network and locally on Nevada Sportsnet alongside Keith Fuchs. I'm Alex Margulies. Wyoming basketball, a chance for their first lead of the evening. They've cut it down to 21-20. Another second chance. Swatted away, though, and rebounded by the Wolfpack. Been a dead even rebounding battle here early as Nevada goes inside to Brandon Love, and Love will get himself to the stripe.
Great pass there by Nick Davidson, a little high-low action. Beautiful pass to Brandon Love. And he draws the foul, go to the line.
And Nevada's in the bonus for the rest of this first half, almost 7 minutes worth. Love drains his first attempt. About a 60% free throw shooter this year is Brandon Love, who's averaging 5 a game. 5th-year senior from Houston, Texas. Almost looked like a different shooting motion there on the free throw attempts from Brandon Love, and he had some success with that.
Looked a little smoother than it has earlier this season, and it worked.
Nevada's 7 of 9 at the stripe. Wyoming goes inside, and they'll get to the free throw line.
Number 11, Nick Davidson, that's his first personal.
Foul goes against Nick Davidson, as Scotty Abube will shoot 2 for Wyoming. Transfer from Southern Illinois. It's his first game back with Wyoming since February the 8th. He missed a couple of contests, so Wyoming happy to get him back healthy. Misses both free throws, but an offensive rebound from Wyoming. And then a miss on the second opportunity from Egden.
Nevada's gotten lucky twice now, giving up offensive rebounds on free throws. And Wyoming unable to convert those.
Davidson. Passing baseline over towards Rollison. It went off of Wyoming, and the Wolfpack will keep possession with 13 left on the shot clock. As Justin McBride heads to the bench and Kobe Sanders checks back in. Sanders gets space from the elbow. Good look there, but left it short. Rebounded by Nesbitt. Egben driving past DuSell. Gets his own rebound, but can't take advantage of the second opportunity. Wyoming has had 4 offensive rebounds, but 0 second chance points.
Nevada going into one of those lulls. We talked about them being able to play a complete 40 minutes. They've gotten some free throws, but they haven't made a field goal in about the last 5 minutes game time.
Poked away by Brandon Love will stop the clock at 5:21. Wyoming has gone scoreless for almost 2.5 minutes, and you're right, Nevada without a field goal for about 4.5.
Cowboys number 2, Kobe Newton.
Wyoming 1 of their last 7 from the field. Nevada's 0 of their last 4, but keeping the advantage because of their scoring at the free throw line. They're right now +5 in terms of free throw makes in this first half. 3 to shoot here for Egnam. Gets space away from Dussel, lets it fly, and cannot get it to go. The Cowboys, though, doing a good job again, crashing the offensive glass, and they will get another opportunity.
Well, Wyoming doesn't have any second chance points yet, but if Nevada can't keep them off the offensive glass, they will eventually start converting, and that'll hurt Nevada down the stretch.
Tynamo, the big Finnish big man, can't get it to roll. And then a foul on the ensuing rebounds. Just rolled all the way around and out. Some tough luck there for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was about halfway down and rolled right out.
That's his first personal team 8 on Cowboys. Nick Davidson at the line for Nevada shooting 1-1.
As you mentioned, Nevada is in the bonus, so a 1-1 here for Nick Davidson, who's got 6 points and 6 rebounds here in the first half. He is a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line, so it's Nevada's free throw shooting success that's actually keeping them in the lead here in the first half.
Positive turn of events from some other games this season for Nevada.
Davidson keeping his streak alive, 6 of 6. He's got 8 points. Nevada back to a 5-point lead, 25-20, with 5 minutes left here in the first half. You can see the numbers there. Nevada 9 of 11 overall compared to 2 of 5 for Wyoming. Nesbitt spinning around Davidson. Himes was there to get a piece of it. Out of bounds, Wolfpack basketball. Steve Alford applauding the defensive effort.
Good job defending Nesbitt at the rim there by Nevada. And then Nesbitt looked like he, knocked it out of his own teammate's hand trying to get the offensive rebound.
Kobe Sanders leading the point now for the Wolfpack here with 4.5 to go. And a whistle on the Cowboys, sending Nevada back to the free throw line.
Nevada still hasn't made a field goal in a while, but in the bonus here, if they can just keep attacking the basket, the refs are blowing the whistle, so just keep attacking, drawing those fouls, and make their free throw, and they can continue to build on this lead going into the half.
Kobe Sanders, 2 points here in this first half. Fifth-year senior from San Diego. Converts the first. Head coach Steve Alford, 698 career wins in his 34th season as a head coach, closing in on the incredible milestone of 700 career wins. Hoping to take that one step closer here tonight. That is 7-point advantage here with about 4 to go. Wyoming still without a point for over 3 minutes. Seven to shoot. Nevada making it tough again. 3 to shoot. As the timer expires, it is a... Was it a shot clock violation or was it a whistle?
Looked like a foul possibly on Wyoming. Nevada will shoot free throws after the timeout.
Nevada getting some momentum here at the end of the first half. They're on a 6-0 run and leads. Matt Eck, who is one of the longest standing members of the Wolfpack athletic department. I see a smile coming on your face as we talk about Coach Eck. He has been an incredible force, first with Nevada football and now for a very long time with the Wolfpack basketball team.
The man, the myth, the legend. Been here forever, great guy, one of the best in the business. Trained and coached a lot of great athletes at Nevada.
Kobe Sanders on the 1-and-1 will convert the first. So it's a 7-0 run for Nevada, but all of their points have come at the free throw line. And 12 of their 28 points here in the first half have come at the stripe. So it certainly has not been an offensive display here in this first half, but Nevada's defensive effort so far has netted them a 9-point lead and a very, very efficient start at the stripe. 13 of 15 for Nevada.
Look, when your offense isn't going, just attack the basket and try to get to the free throw line, especially when you're making them. This is the formula that Steve Alford likes, like you mentioned earlier, and Nevada hasn't been able to execute a lot this season, but they are tonight.
Xavier DuSell trying to stay tight there on Egbim, eventually kind of wraps him up a little bit and will get whistled. Nevada continues to be stifling on the defensive ends. It's pretty wild, though. You look at this game, Nevada has gone 6 minutes and 17 seconds without a field goal. Wyoming has not scored, period, in over 4 minutes, almost 4.5 now.
Yeah, it's been a offensive struggle for both teams. Nevada's gotten the benefit of the whistle, but a great defensive effort so far in this first half, and again here on this possession by Nevada.
Inside to Cole Henry, and that one will not go. Wyoming can't buy a bucket, and a few of them have just been in and out. Nick Davidson finds the open look from three, and he buries the triple. And that is going to result in a timeout from Sundance Wicks. An 11-0 run from the Wolfpack as Nevada gets out to a 32. Nevada 8 of 21 from the field in this first half. Nick Davidson, their leading scorer. Looks like the stat sheet mistakenly gave that bucket to Justin McBride, so we'll have to get that sorted out. But Nick Davidson now into double figures here in this first half. As Egbim can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound, Wyoming, and that one will go down finally for Cole Henry, ending a scoring drought of 5 minutes for the Cowboys.
And Nevada giving up another offensive rebound, and for the first time tonight, comes back to bite him as we get another little pick and pop. Oh, meet me at the rim.
Davidson trying to finish at the rack, and he is rejected away.
Great block.
And a whistle in transition by the Wolfpack.
Number 21, Justin McBride, is personal. Team 6.
Wyoming working it. Open look for Allen. Yes. Dante Allen makes it 5 made triples for Wyoming here in the first half. 5 of 12.
Well, Nevada took that 12-point lead and then give up an offensive rebound and a second chance point, and then a bad closeout there leads to a three. Justin McBride able to answer with a little mid-range jump shot.
6 points here in the first half for Justin McBride. Down to a minute and a half. Nevada by 9 points. They're in the double bonus. Wyoming turns it over. It is what has been a just miserable first half for them offensively. 5 of 12 from distance, but they've gone 4 of 19 from 2. And the timeout on the floor will see the teams come together here to plan out the final 90 seconds. % shooting.
Yeah, the worry after losing such a tough game like they did against Boise is coming out flat against what should be a lesser opponent. Nevada has not done that. They've played really hard tonight, especially on the defensive end. And like you said, making their free throws and rebounding. They've given up a few offensive rebounds, but overall, rebounding much better than they have the last few games. So a good first half so far for Nevada. And Kobe Sanders keeps it going, knocking down the 3.
Kobe Sanders has now hit at least 1 3-pointer in 8 consecutive games.
And Nevada again, that was on a little pick and roll, pick and pop with Davidson and Kobe Sanders. Something that I think Nevada should be utilizing a lot more, especially down the stretch at the end of the season. They don't really have much to lose. Just put the ball into your 2 best players' hands and let them try to win you games.
Sanders passing off to Chuck Bailey, and Bailey will turn it over with 38 seconds left. Wyoming with a big 3-point shot on their last turnover, on their last possession, by Newton. He's 2 of 2 from downtown. That gets them back within 9 and a chance to further chip away here before intermission. Allen gets some space, left it short though, and the Wolfpack will rebound it and hold it for the final 20 seconds.
Here comes another pick and roll with Sanders and Davidson.
Sanders with 6. Sanders down to 5 at the free throw line, buries the jumper, and sends Nevada off to the locker room with a double-digit lead. That 2-point shooting from Kobe Sanders, boy, he can really find shots all over.
Wyoming's head coach Sundance Wicks, and he said the overall message to his team, we have to play tougher. They're converting at the rim. We're not. He added, we're not converting on the second chance points, and if we want to have a chance to win on the road, we have to play tougher in this next 20 minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Shannon. Our adjustment of the game is brought to you by the Joint Chiropractic. Improve your quality of life through routine and affordable chiropractic care at the Joint Chiropractic. Your first visit, just $29. Walk-ins welcome. Not much to adjust if you're Steve Alford of the Wolfpack at this point.
No, if anything, you'd like to see some more baskets go down, but when you get to the free throw line 13 times and make 11, that kind of makes up for it. So, stay the course and make this a complete effort through 40 minutes. Don't let Wyoming creep back into this game and make it close late.
The Joint is open weekends and evenings, over 950 locations nationwide. Visit thejoint.com. Kobe Sanders set to inbounds for the Wolfpack. Did not start the game, but he will start the second half. Sanders and Davidson lead the way for the Wolfpack with 11 points each, as Kobe is fouled en route to the basket. An early whistle against Wyoming, which was whistled early and often in that first half. Nevada got into the bonus with 7 minutes left, and they took full advantage, 13 of 15 from the stripe.
And that's a good job by Kobe Sanders. Seeing if the refs are going to keep giving him that whistle and going right at the Wyoming defense. And here Rollison does the same thing and gets another call.
First foul against Agbim. Nesbitt, however, has 3 now for Wyoming. Tyler Rollison, the inbounds for Kobe Sanders. Over to Xavier Dussel, who did a great job early to get Nevada going offensively. Here he feeds Brandon Love, and Love's got 5 points here in the contest. Came out of their largest lead, 13, 41-28. Eight to shoot, rejected at the rim by Davidson. Wyoming trying to get another opportunity off, and just a little hook there from Dante Allen is good.
Interesting shot there by Allen, kind of stiff-armed Davidson. Threw up, I don't even know if I can call that a hook shot, but he got it to go.
I think that was like his 4th option, like he had thought about any other way to score but that, and then he just kind of chucked it up and got it to go in.
Desperation with the shot clock winding down and gets it to go, and now Wyoming with a stop and a chance to cut this to single digits.
Foul against the Wolfpack. That one goes against Brandon Love, his first personal foul of the game.
Number 7, Brandon Love, that's his first personal. Team first.
Nevada only 7 fouls in the contest compared to 12 for Wyoming. Egbim goes around Love. Love sticking with him, then he bumps him. And a whistle against Brandon Love. 2 quick fouls on Nevada's big man, Brandon Love. And that will quickly result in Jordan McBride coming back in.
Tough spot there for Brandon Love guarding Ogbim. Having to keep up with the quick guard and went for a pump fake and end up fouling him. Now has to go to the bench.
Dante Allen backing up to the basket, driving his way to the hoop, and he'll get a whistle. So Wyoming much more aggressive getting to the basket, and they have drawn several early whistles here in half number 2. Only a minute and a half down, and Nevada's had 4 whistles against them.
Well, if the refs are going to blow the whistles as much as they have so far for both teams, now you just want to keep going to the basket and forcing the other team to foul you. See if you can live at the free throw line the way Nevada did in that first half, as they give up another offensive rebound on a free throw and get lucky that Wyoming can't convert.
Basketball.
9 offensive rebounds in this game for Wyoming, resulting in 4 second chance points.
Yeah, Nevada's gotten very lucky that Wyoming hasn't been able to convert those second chance opportunities, because they've given up a lot of offensive rebounds. Like you said, a good move there by Sanders, can't get it to go.
10-point game here, about 2 minutes down in the second half. Egbim driving through the teeth of the defense, and he lays it in. And he is now 4 for 12 from the field, 9 points for Obi Egbim, who averages 18 a game.
Well, that's what Nevada can't let happen on the defensive end. If you get Ogbim get going, he's going to look for his shot in the second half to try and get Wyoming back into this game. If you let him get hot, it's going to be really, really hard to stop him down the stretch.
Egbim takes it down the floor for Wyoming, now down by only 8. Allen with the 3-point shot. Justin McBride gets the rebounds. He's got 7 boards for the Wolfpack. Sanders driving his way to the basket. Works it around. Now Nevada inside to Davidson, and he's fouled from behind by Cole Henry.
Oklahoma number 8, Cole Henry, first personal, 3rd, and the team foul. And for the Cowboys is number 12, Scotty Abume, 25.
It's been a game full of scoring droughts. Nevada went about 5 minutes without a field goal in the first half. They've gone almost 2.5 without scoring now here in the second half after a quick early bucket. Davidson draws the whistle against Abube.
I think part of that scoring drought that Nevada's in is partly because of the whistle. It'll benefit them later when they get into the bonus and get to the free throw line, but as they're going to do here. But at a certain point, when you're having a whistle blown every single possession, it's hard to get a rhythm offensively.
Nick Davidson is 7 for 7 from the stripe.
I was about to say, as long as you're making your free throws, keep getting the whistle.
13 points for Nick Davidson, leading all scorers. It's his 24th game this year that he's been in double figures. Leads Nevada in scoring on the season, almost 16.5 per game.
At this rate, both teams are going to be in the bonus here within the next couple minutes. Both teams already 4 team fouls. Not even 4 minutes into the second half.
That was the third personal foul against Tyler Rollison. As Egbim connects, he's in double figures now with 10. Four personal fouls for either side in only 3 minutes and 18 seconds. A huge scoring disparity for the Wolfpack at the stripe. They are plus 10 in free throw makes in this game. Davidson for 3. Thought he had a good look at it. Off the mark, though, to that of 4 of 12 from the outside in this game today. Egbim. Back outside with 12 to shoot. Off the pick and roll, a jam from Abube.
A great pass by Egbim off the pick and roll there. Drew 2 defenders and a great dime leading to the dunk, and Wyoming's cut this lead to 6.
Three-pointer off the mark from Xavier Dussel. Wyoming was down 13. Now they're only down by 6. Nevada has not hit a field goal in over 4 minutes. Egbim penetrates, finds the open man, and Tynamo can't take advantage for the Cowboys. He's 0 of 2 from the outside as Sanders drives inside and draws the foul. And that will take us to our first media timeout here in the second half. Nevada 43, 6. Both teams dealing with a heavy whistle in this one. 5 fouls against Wyoming so far, 4 against the Wolfpack. As Kobe Sanders will shoot 2 after he was fouled going into the timeout. Sanders gets the first to go. He's 5 of 5 from the free throw line, so Sanders and Davidson combined have been perfect. And that has been a tremendous difference in this game today. Sanders gets them both. 14 points at the free throw line combined between Sanders and Davidson. Nevada with 17 of their 45 points coming at the stripe.
They've gotten the benefit of the whistle, especially in the first half, but they've also been aggressive on offense, attacking the basket and forcing those fouls against Wyoming.
Dynamo gets past Davidson. Nice finish there from Toko Kanemo, the senior from Helsinki. Gets his first field goal of the contest. Another miss from Nevada and a whistle against Chuck Bailey on the ensuing rebound.
Foul number 0, Chuck Bailey. His second personal, team fifth on Nevada.
Bailey's got 2 personal fouls. And another whistle, reach in against Bailey, his 3rd now. They're piling up.
Wow. Whistles every possession is not fun to play with and not fun to watch. Especially that one looked a little ticky-tack on the perimeter here, but players have to adjust. If you're gonna put your hands on anything, the refs are obviously gonna blow the whistle, so you just have to be careful defending, and a good block there by Nick Davidson.
Davidson rejecting the 3-point shot from Kynamo. That has now gone 5 minutes and 26 seconds without converting a field goal.
A lot of that does have to do with the whistle, because they've gotten to the free throw line in those minutes. But again, taking them out of any rhythm, and here's another whistle, an offensive foul on Wyoming.
So both teams now have committed 16 fouls, so everything else from here on out is going to be in the bonus.
Number 9, Ambu Magasa,
Well, look, both teams, like I said earlier, at this point, you might as well just try to drive to the basket every possession. So if the refs are going to keep calling fouls and you can live at the free throw line and you're making them, that's how you're going to get your points.
Eight to shoot for Kobe Sanders. Good defense from Wyoming. Bailey driving. Bailey had the opportunity but couldn't finish it. A 3 on the other end from Wyoming, off the mark from Allen. That was a big opportunity missed. Still a 6-point game. Dussel got it. Finally ends the drought for the Wolfpack. Xavier Dussel from downtown. His second make from beyond the arc. He's got 9, and the Wolfpack lead by 9.
And the answer from Wyoming, Newton knocking down the 3. Getting a little rhythm here from both teams on offense without a whistle on back-to-back possessions.
Kobe Newton, 11 points. He's gone 3 of 3 from the outside. Now it's Kobe Sanders, and Sanders answers. We're cooking with gas now, Keith.
Hey, few possessions without the refs blowing their whistles, and we're getting some offense.
16 points for Kobe Sanders. That is all over Egbem. He escapes. And the open man is Magasa, who flushes it home.
Tough break for Nevada. They had a really good trap on Egbem, but nobody covering the backside. Forget about the man under the basket.
Sanders again. 18 points for Kobe Sanders. On 5 of 9 shooting. He's hit both of his shots from the outside. Nevada is 6 of 15 from downtown in this one. Off the mark from Egbem. Nevada coming downhill, leading by 9. Davidson fouled as he tried to spin his way to the bucket. Nevada will be in the bonus when we come back.
23-22 and has had quite the battle the past few years. So she's enjoying some Wolfpack basketball here tonight, as giving back to the community has been so important to the Alfords.
Yeah, this has been a really cool program. We also saw the folks there from America First Credit Union, a $10,000 donation in their Swish for a Wish campaign this year. Make-A-Wish Foundation, a huge part of the mission for Tanya Alford, the wife of head coach Steve Alford, as well as coach. And Shannon mentioned Aliana out there earlier today. Also, our honorary ball boys in this one were Asher and Landon, who have become some staple members around the Wolfpack. You might be able to catch them under the hoop right now in certain shots. They've got the blue mohawks. Also part of this Swish for a Wish. There they are. Got to first meet Asher and Landon last year. Not sure anyone bleeds silver and blue more than those two. Taking their job very seriously behind the hoop.
Doing a great job and a good look with those blue mohawks.
Nevada forces the turnover. Both teams have actually taken pretty good care of the basketball in this one. Only 5 turnovers now for Wyoming compared to 4 for the Wolfpack. Nevada trying to extend their lead back to double digits here. Tyler Rollison, the teardrop.
Tyler Rollison, when he gets his opportunities, especially late shot clock, and he can go one-on-one, he's capable of getting baskets like that. Nevada needs him to do that to provide some extra scoring for Nick Davidson and Kobe Sanders.
Rollison, a career-high 21 points last week on the road in Fort Collins against Colorado State. In that game, he was 8 of 16 from the field. Rollison driving again. McBride's there to clean it up.
And Rollison didn't make that basket, but his drive drew the defender and basically gave Justin McBride a perfect opportunity for an offensive rebound and second chance points.
It's been an off night for Obi Egbin. He is just 4 of 14 from the field. And timeout Sundance Wicks as things are starting to spiral out of control for the Cowboys. Nevada has extended their lead to a game-high 15 points now, 61-46 after the lay-in from Chuck Bailey III. Timeout on the floor. Nevada's rolling. 9 minutes left. Trying to of their last 7 shots.
Yeah, they got a little help with the whistle there early. Kind of threw them out of rhythm, but they got some free throws, and now they've gotten a few fast breaks here and some transition opportunities, and then a little bit of Kobe Sanders just scoring one-on-one. And they've gone on a little run to extend this lead, now going to a zone coming out of the timeout.
Wyoming was down by 13, then cut the deficit in half all the way to 6. But Nevada responding back the other way. Wolfpack have held the lead in this entire contest. Sanders again, that mid-range jumper looking pretty good tonight as he has now gotten to 20 points.
He's feeling it. And he knows he has a mismatch just about every time down. That time back down Nesbitt. Nice little turnaround jumper over him for the bucket.
Into Magassa, he converts his 3rd field goal. 6 points from Magassa. Wyoming shooting 47% here in this second half. They've scored 20 points, but they have not been able to slow down Nevada. Sanders fouled. Kobe Sanders starting to take over this game. The Wolfpack senior has 20 points to lead the Wolfpack. They've got a 15-point edge with 7:41 to go. More to come at Lawler Event Center right after this. Rebounding Tracker is brought to you by Savage & Sons, serving the Northern Nevada community for over 130 years. The Cowboys have pulled ahead slightly, 30-29. Pretty massive offensive rebounding number at 10, but big problem for Wyoming in this game is not taking advantage of those 10 offensive rebounds. It's only netted 4 second chance points. Might be the biggest difference in this game for them.
That is the biggest difference. It's what they're going to look back on in this game and where they've lost it, because they have done a good job on the offensive glass, but only 4 second chance points to show for it is very disappointing. And on the other side, Nevada's going to go look at this after the game and say, we got lucky giving up 10 offensive rebounds to only have given up 4 second chance points. And rebounding has been something that they've struggled with lately, and they've really just gotten lucky that it hasn't hurt them in this game.
Nevada has had one of their best free throw shooting performances of the season, if not the best, converting 20 of 24 at the stripe. They are plus 15 in scoring at the free throw line tonight.
Like you mentioned earlier, that's the recipe that Steve Alford likes. Get to your free throw line and have more makes than your opponent even attempts, and that's what Nevada's doing tonight.
20 makes compared to only 9 attempts for Wyoming in this game. Wolfpack 8 of 15 from the field, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc here in the second half as Tyler Rollison gets the easy floater. He's got 7 points. The sophomore from Los Angeles. Wolfpack out to their largest lead, 18 points. Nice footwork inside there by Abube as he's able to go around Nick Davidson to get the bucket. Beautiful.
Tyler Rollison taking advantage of his opportunities in this second half, looking for a shot and converting. And as we come down the stretch of the season, 3 games after this for Nevada in the Mountain West tournament, they're going to need help in all those games from the guys outside of Kobe Sanders and Nick Davidson. So the more offensive confidence that Tyler Rollison can build, the better for Nevada heading into March.
Wolfpack were able to fire off 4 consecutive wins to start the month of February. A home win over UNLV, then went to Colorado Springs and beat Air Force. Then got a dominant 25-point win at home over Fresno State before a season sweep over San Jose State on the road. then hit a roadblock as they dropped back-to-back games to Colorado State and Boise State last week. And now, as you said, trying to find a little momentum here heading into that final stretch here of this regular season.
Only 3 games left, but 3 really, really big opportunities to build some momentum going into the Mountain West tournament. Obviously, at UNLV is always going to be one of your biggest games of the season, and then you get San Diego State on the road and New Mexico at home, 2 of the top teams in the conference. So the Wolfpack are down 7th in the conference right now, but they are not out, as Tyler Rollison with another nice little floater.
Rollison's on fire. He's got 11 points. Nevada now with 4 in double figures. Rollison and Dussel with 11 apiece, 13 from Davidson, 23 from Kobe Sanders. Nevada has made 7 consecutive shots from the field as Davidson rejects Egbim, and Rollison gets the bucket on the other end. The block and the and one on the other end from Tyler Rollison, and Nevada leads by 20.
Little fake behind the back there before the layup. Mini Rajon Rondo, he's playing with confidence right now. Big time take from Tyler Rollison.
Nevada started this second half 1 of 7 from the field. They have made 12 of their last 13, including 8 in a row.
They've been pushing the ball, they've been running good offense and getting good shots. And they've been making shots, and they have a lot of rhythm these last 15 minutes of the half, which at times this season they have struggled to find any kind of rhythm on offense. So really, really positive sign for Nevada in this second half.
Inside to Magassa, who flushes it down. 8 points for Abu Magassa, the redshirt freshman from France. Catch and shoot from Sanders is pure. 25 points for Kobe Sanders. It's the 7th time this year he has scored over 20 points. He scored 27 in his first game as a member of the Wolfpack. And in his most recent effort, a 30-point contest against Boise State. Timeout on the floor. Nevada's rolling here.
You know you're feeling it when you're throwing fake behind the backs on a fast break like that. Tyler Rollison heating up here in the second half, feeling good.
With Tacoma, no trail is left unchallenged. Visit your Northern Nevada Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. 77-59, Nevada leading by 18 points. And they'll turn it over here at 3:15. Nevada shooting 54% for the game, 25 of 46. They've also hit 21 of 25 free throws. That was only the 5th time in this game Nevada has turned the ball over. They have really taken care of the basketball. And a whistle against Nevada's Justin McBride, it looks like. Actually, they're going to say that was against Tyler Rollison for his 4th personal.
Well, you talked about only 5 turnovers. A really good offensive effort from Nevada tonight, taking care of the ball. And while they weren't making a lot of field goals, especially in that first half, they were making their free throws. So even when shots may not have been going down, they were drawing whistles and getting to the free throw line, which is something that they'd like to do and want to do every game and just haven't been able to do a lot of this season.
Cole Henry can't take advantage of the 1-and-1, missing the front. Wolfpack ball, under 3 to go here. Back to Kobe Sanders.
Nesbitt showing a little frustration here late, hounding Kobe Sanders, and then a hard foul going to the basket.
Sanders 8 of 12 from the field, as he will send off Jordan Nesbitt.
Number 16, Jordan Nesbitt.
Frustrating day for Nesbitt, who had 6 points and 4 rebounds, but got into foul trouble pretty early in the second half. And they are going to assess a technical foul.
2 shots.
What an effort from Nevada at the stripe in this one. 22 of 26. Well, that's an encouraging sign for Nevada heading into this final stretch. If they can hit their foul shots at this kind of clip, they could be a tough team to beat. And it's hard to kind of oversimplify things, but really, if Nevada was a free throw shooting team like this season, they'd probably have 4 or 5 more wins.
Absolutely, they'd have more wins, but this is the formula for Nevada the rest of the season. It's Kobe Sanders and Nick Davidson leading the way. With points, you get a little help on offense from Tyler Rollison, Justin McBride, Xavier Dussel knocking down threes, and a big part of that is the free throw line and making your free throws. Combine that with good defense, and that's the recipe that Steve Alford has wanted all season and hasn't gotten as much. But if they can continue this down the stretch here these last few games and then going into the Mountain West tournament, they can possibly go on a run.
Kobe Sanders now 27 points, 8 field goals. He hit 2 from the outside, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. So that at 25 of 29. And they're going back to the stripe. Nick Davidson really got the roll going for Nevada at the stripe. He actually made 4 in a row to start the game. Right now he is 8 for 10 as he has missed a couple.
Number 31, Robertson, Chad for the Cowboys. And also at number 3, A.J. Willis.
Nick Davidson with 14 points. 3 of which have come in this second half. Willis off the mark. Kobe Sanders brings in the board. Davidson made a good move, fighting for the ensuing rebound, and then a foul against Nick Davidson stops it at 2:02.
I think Davidson wanted a foul on his layup attempt, then didn't get it. Showed a little frustration on the rebound there, fouling, and now he'll leave the game.
State. Abu Magasa missing both of his free throws. Wolfpack ball here with 2 minutes to play and a timeout from Steve Alford. He wants to get the walk-on in, Jordan Malmov. He called timeout and he made the point. The fans have been clamoring for him for a couple of minutes now. And number 15 is going to see some action here for the final 154. First season with the program. Malmov was lining up the three, didn't take it though.
Well, they're going to try and run some offense for him here as Jariah Coleman's going to look for a shot.
Coleman off his foot. Levi Brown, one of the walk-ons for Wyoming, into the game as well. He's a freshman from Laramie. A bucket good from Court Roberson. His second bucket of the year. Chuck Bailey gets it to rattle around and down. What an incredible second half for Nevada shooting-wise. Started 1 of 7. Since then, they have made 14 of 16.
One of their best offensive halves of the season. It all started with Kobe Sanders getting a few baskets in a row, and then they all started finding some rhythm. Tyler Rollison found some baskets. They got out in transition. Just textbook offensive performance in the second half for Nevada. As Malmov is going to try and get him a basket. Why not?
Oh, he had a good look at that one.
Man, I thought it was going down.
He went for the D. He went for the NBA
Might
three.
as well. Get a look, just take it.
18 seconds left, and Steve Alford's going to call the troops off. Jordan wants another opportunity, but he got his shot. Not going to get another one tonight. Yep. Nevada will run out the clock. Steve Alford will pick up win number 699 in his career. Nevada back within 1 game of 500 in the Mountain West Conference. An 84-61 victory. Nevada now 16-12, 8-9 in the Mountain West as Wyoming falls to 12-17, 5-13 in the Mountain West Conference. Our player of the game is brought to you by